everybody, Sonic here. I am so kind of ready for today. You guys are having all a fantastic day. We about to do some good shit. There's Miriam. I gotta go look for Miriam. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some things. Saya's got some things to do. She's also been cleared for medical, so she's just fine. She's fucking fine. Hello! Hello! So Saya's been cleared for medical. She's gotten all the shit taken out of her. By shit, I mean usually she has now all of the holy crystals taken out of her. She's been cleared by medical. She's just a bit itchy, and that is all she is. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day, though, because it's a good day, though. It is a very good day. Tis a good day. Yes. I am not. We have stated this. I am not cute. Anyway, we're gonna be getting started too. I just wanted to play Peace and Tranquility because it's probably one of my favorite songs. Oh, I am not. We have stated this. I am not cute.
Me and you, I think you said they were gonna come help, so stay.
Oh god. What the fuck? Oh my god. What am I looking at? What am I looking at? What is this ridiculousness? What the fuck? Twix, what am I looking at? Get out of your skull! I'll fucking end you. That's an axolotl! It's angry! That's an angry axolotl! Oh my god! It's an angry axolotl! Alright. I gotta fucking put out invisible avatar, because I'm in my room. Saya's in her room. God damn. Love you, Marion. The stupidity that happens before lobbies is great. I am not. Hello, 99. Hello, everyone. Goddamn the ridiculousness of lobbies sometimes, I swear. We are being ridiculous. We're getting all our energy, crackhead energy, out before because, yeah. Who knows what's going to happen tonight? Dogs! Out! But yeah. We'll see. Saya has her wounds checked up. She's all fucking healed up. She's had kind of a good night's sleep. She still is in grief, but she will probably live. She'll be fine. Tempted do I want steady cam? If that would make a difference. Saya whips her head around a lot, so I don't think so. Just standard. Alright. And then my dogs decide to bark. Probably. Yeah, maybe. Well, she is dealing with someone's death as of recently, so I also have that axolotl. Yeah, she's dealing with someone's death right now, so that's still something that is definitely hitting her hard. It's someone's death, and she's had a lot of people already die, and this is one of those people that she was not expecting to die and was hurting a bit. Okay. Ready, guys? She's probably gonna wake up just in a mood. And Therio would have probably stayed the night with her and they would have watched a movie or something, so she's probably in a little better mood, but not the same. She's still hurting a bit, but she's getting better. It just takes time. With the death comes time and healing, and with each passing moment that happens, you will get a clearer picture of continuing to move forward, but at the same time, grieving. Which is good. When you're in grief, you need to keep going, because going back is going to just make things more complicated. Quite a bit of people in here too. My skull gotta be the church things. Eh. Basically, what I'll tell you is, we went on the church mission to try and retrieve, we tried to infiltrate this holy city, and, during that mission, by the end of it, Jet died. He was beheaded by the assassin girl. Nighty night. And she knew Jet from the beginning, as well as Alice did too. They both were pretty close. Saya was more close in the friend way, while Alice was more of the relationship way, and it's hit them both pretty hard, as well as Reina, because Reina was like the first friend for Jet as well as her. How can I help you, lady? Oh god. Anyway, time to get into RP mode. Yeah, it hit Saya pretty hard, because that was basically, Jet was a Nephilim like her, and when he died, she lost a friend and a comrade, as well as also kinship. Yeah, she'll be alright though. She's had her mother, her father die, her stepmother and stepfather die. Her oldest brother's now dead. Lavender, who she saw as a brother, is dead, and now Jet has died, as well as also she is not sure about other people's death. Anyway, let's go. Alright. That happened. Well, I'll let him sleep a little longer. He probably beats it. At least taking that nap was good. It's still itchy. is doing. I need to stop scratching that. I'm gonna need to scratch that. I'm gonna have a word from BB or Arbor. So stop. That is if going to be okay. BB gave me the all clear, so it should be fine. My eyes are a little still puffy from yesterday.
Hey, Saya.
Hi.
Hello.
Yeah, sure.
Sleep.
I did. I slept. I actually took a nap. So, sorry, made you yawn.
Good.
What about you two? Did you guys sleep alright?
Yeah, I've been up and about all day.
I've gotten an
I woke
okay
up.
from all my injuries, so just itchy now.
I woke up around about an hour and a half ago, roundabouts. So I'm a little groggy.
Probably getting some coffee or some tea will help you wake up a little bit.
I've already had a drink, so it's alright. I'll be right as rain in like 10 minutes.
God, I can only assume. I'm now worried now if how
Why?
drinking usually inclines to you more drinking, so is it in a vicious cycle of you getting tired and then going back to sleep?
Well, the irony is, alcohol is a depressant, so it'll make me more tired.
Exactly. Then you'll be sleepy all the time. Wouldn't it make sense to actually wake up from it and get some coffee? Oh, and I died.
You keep drinking until you pass out.
Take a nap,
Perfect.
Coma for a little while.
Exactly. And then wake up and you feel tired, gonna get another drink now. As you guys spoke.
That's like I said, it's a vicious cycle. You shouldn't have that vicious cycle, Koo.
You wake up, you're tired, you go back and you coma for another hour.
Exactly, you know?
No.
Like, it's a habitual cycle.
Yeah, you need to break it. To not feel
Sai,
tired.
you're looking at me like I'm crazy right now. What's wrong? I don't get it.
I
don't
am.
understand. What
I
could
am.
possibly be wrong with this arrangement? I don't understand. Help me
That you're
understand.
constantly tired. And if you take drinks and then you feel more tired. Koo, it's becoming the vicious cycle.
Asher, I don't get this woman's logic right now. Can you help? I'm struggling to understand. I can't seem, my Irish part of me is just like,
I coma.
exactly.
No, you shouldn't have to.
We're on the same
Look at the
page
chat
here
room.
now.
Look at the chat room. I'm excited.
Oh. Yeah. I am.
Oh?
See how long I can freaking be staying here, because I'm going to be helping Dylan with something. That's why I needed to get checked out for medical.
Well, I am going to...
Hi, Shay.
I came up here for a drink.
Ooh.
Oh,
That
they
was
really
Shay.
zoomed there.
Guess so. I'm just hoping we don't have to interact with any holy beings for a while, but that is going to be a lot harder than I expect.
Hmm.
Holy being... holy beings and me just do not work out sometimes.
Yeah?
I don't know, I was trying to think of a funny joke to put there, but I couldn't think of one without it just being just like kind of stupid, so I just decided not to say anything.
I mean, part of me is that, so I should be able to get along with it, but at the same time, it's just really weird still how my biology works, or at least how I'm working. Usually with my kind, they're not supposed to get wounded and burned by holy stuff because part of us is holy. Stop it. No, that is not fair. It's double teaming. That's not fair.
This is warm up.
It's warm up?
Not here, not here. In here, if we're going to actually warm up.
Yes. Actually, it is time.
Oh, let's go then. Let's go. We got business to attend to. We got.
I'll stay for at least a bit. Till whatever is needed from Dylan.
Is there a montage coming up? Please tell me there's a montage coming up.
God damn it, no.
You don't have a montage, unfortunately.
God damn.
Make one. We'll make one.
I'll hang out for a little bit and watch. If you need any help, just let me know.
You're fine.
I'll be watching
Of
just
course,
for
of course, I got you.
Although this one feels like it.
Careful.
Oh boy.
See?
I'm at like
Hey, save the
120
energy, you two.
today.
Save the energy.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Alright. Are there any other agents here right now? Just you three right now?
Yeah.
Worry about that.
And I'm gonna be trying to help Dylan with something, so I might not stay too long. Good job,
Goodbye, my lover. Goodbye, my.
Wasn't me,
Guess
I
I'm getting
swear.
another one.
Hey, really
Definitely
got away
wasn't
from
me.
you.
And now it's coming back down.
Don't smack
Oh.
don't smack an instrument to the ground.
Probably
It
should
only
start
goes,
trying
Get
to-
oh.
hold of it.
Oh.
Uh,
What is it doing?
What's
Where'd
going
it go?
on?
Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Why is it? What? It's
just
possessed.
throw it on down there, Aries. In a trash can?
Oh.
Huh?
Damn.
I come prepared.
Could see that.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We are going to give everyone roughly about 10, 20 more minutes for people to group up, just in case anyone else is coming, and we'll get started from there. We're gonna go over multiple tactics, go over a couple things about fighting as well, get some weapon stuff rolling around as well, and some better equipment and whatnot, and tactics against fighting certain foes you guys are probably gonna be having to deal with a little bit later on. I'm sure with this, you can already tell what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Certain foes.
Yeah,
Certain
I know who you're
Certain
talking about.
foes.
I interacted with certain folks and they burn up quite easily, which is a good thing.
I am very glad.
Yikes.
No
Two
worries.
words.
It'll be
Paper
simple.
constructs.
Yeah, I heard about them.
Mm-hmm. They were not too fun at all.
Actually, Aries, you mind forming me a paper construct?
Well, are you really gonna?
Turns out Hypers gave us a bit more information than I thought she would.
That's actually a good thing.
Ah.
Yeah, they weren't fun.
Oh, fancy.
We got tools now, ladies and gentlemen. We got tools now.
Oh, are you kidding?
No worries, no worries. Just to get a good idea, go ahead and check out your foe. Get an idea of what they look like. Aries, mind pulling out a weapon? Like, weapon length, weapon distance. Go ahead and take a second to measure it. Get an idea of what you're looking at.
It's gotta reach. But it seems also that he doesn't have any extra armor
Nasty one.
around him.
It's a paper construct.
Why would you-
But if this was a physical body, well, and these look like they could rip and tear into to the skin part if you put a shit deep enough.
until it is done.
Oh my lord.
Today we're going to be doing a bit of training. You're going to be going up against paper constructs at one point, as well as against gargoyles, and we're going to go over a little bit on the... what are they called? The crystal huggers? Something along those lines.
Designation.
And a little bit of medical.
Holy
Holy
golem. Yeah.
Ooh, sounds dangerous.
Interacting with
Can be.
first. Yeah.
Do you have
Interacting
anything on
with
the?
first hand.
Those eyes are so empty.
There were like little ones that
It's because they're
triangle
not.
kind of flew around.
Do you mean the small little paper ones?
Yeah.
Ares, we got any data on them?
Data retrieved. However,
Wow.
construction is not completed.
Not completed. Ezra
I have a
Hansen.
video I
They did not capture someone. This
It
is a
video
construct.
doesn't mean too much
Oh,
there,
and
big guy.
then
The reason why we
virtual
can do
reality.
this is because Hybris has full scans. While she's fighting, that's entirely what she's doing. Unfortunately, you sent me a video of a paper construct. That doesn't really mean too much.
Hmm.
I originally thought, don't worry, but I had to learn that. as
Yeah.
well.
Oh well, good to know.
These things do burn up easily, though. Fire is probably their main weakness.
I still cannot use fire.
Roughly.
That and
It's
just
unfortunate.
any slashing, I think.
Slashing, it took a while, I think.
Dump a bottle of water.
Ares, you want to do me a favor? Promo up a golem, not
Yeah.
a golem, a gargoyle.
You might want to step back for this one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay, I'll see you all next week. I'll
No,
take care.
no, 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 no.
Hey, calm down, calm down.
I'm just joking.
This
I'm
isn't
joking.
gonna be some crazy big immense boss fight. What we're gonna be
Mhm.
doing is practicing on how you would deal with such an opponent.
Finding weaknesses.
I found a stick.
That's good
Nice
stick. You want to toss that stick at the trash?
Yep.
That one came out of us very fast, and in groups, I think, of 3, mainly.
They also have wings. Don't forget
Yes.
that. They
The
can
wo-
in fact fly. Key.
Yep. They would jump at us,
Stone.
fly at us, and they usually use the claws to slash at us. Or they would try to pin us against a wall. Take out the wings, they have a little disadvantage. Try to take them down as quickly as possible. Or with heavy attacks, or keep them in place.
We'll go for specifics. I gotcha.
I-
Alright, Miss Tactician.
That already is... I think it's what I'm usually working with.
Dylan!
Dylan.
Hello.
Excuse me, but what the fuck? What is that?
VR things. We're training a little bit today. We're gonna be studying our
Oh.
enemies.
Okay, but what
You
the
can
fuck
call
is
it Daddy.
Gargoyle! That- no! Excuse me!
Go away.
Stop!
Go away.
First,
Ah,
hey, you offered
you
me
have
on
used up a Dylan hug. How
It's
dare you.
okay. I'll probably give you more Dylan hugs.
It's just mostly
You got a bigger body now.
Yeah, that's a gargoyle.
the
That's what
bright
we
side,
were
Dylan.
on the frickin' church mission with. Huh, these things were not fun.
I'm gonna have to give it a
can
try.
see.
I could.
It can't compete with us, but it's got great hair.
Hmm.
I
We're gonna
think
be going over some training on how to
your hair a
actually
little
fight
bit.
these things.
Mm.
If you would like to take part, Dylan.
I'll take that.
I got something I gotta do here soon, so I don't think it'd be very
Alright.
good for me to do anything right
What's she
now.
going to
Hey,
do?
if we come back,
Alright.
we can
Yeah,
easily
but
study
still.
this. For me, I've had first-hand experience with this, so I don't need too much view on them.
Well, it's gonna be a lot of other things.
Well then,
Don't worry, we are not gonna be spending time just fighting this thing. There's a whole lot more going down.
that's good. What's the
Like I
last
said, I'm gonna
thing
give
they
people
have?
like about 10 more minutes.
What's any other things? Do they have on all the data of what we fought? Or...
Somewhat. Right now we're sitting on the golems, gargoyles, brides. I believe then there's the
The paper constructs.
paper ones, paper constructs. We've got data on the birds.
Oh.
Additional data on hollowed and reliquaries.
Oh, it's not really.
Followed and reliquaries.
There we go.
Hello.
I really didn't see.
No, we
very
got focused on
kind
other
of
things.
if it was
Squad
real.
tactics and whatnot. I've got a
I mean,
couple
yeah,
things set up.
Oh no, it's not.
Alright.
It's real.
Happy now.
Very
I know
much.
the golems for
You
some
guys got any opponents you want to get a good look at?
Mm,
Me.
probably the giant. If we have the giant ones with the huge sword, I would love to know a little more about those, because those have been a real bitch to take down. God.
Aries, we got any data?
Yeah, those
For me
things.
personally, I've only seen the old ones from like a year ago.
These are the new
Oh.
ones.
Good
Oh.
God.
They also
Oh.
sing.
Wow.
They also sing too.
Okay.
So they can just.
Whoop.
You guys are fighting these things?
Yeah.
Don't worry, the song has no actual effects if it does on the actual battlefield. This is just a recreation.
It's annoying though.
What does it do out on the actual battlefield?
It's huge. It's bulky. It's hard to take down.
What does it do on the battlefield? It's huge. That's what it does.
Song.
Yes. The song.
The song, depending on who it affects, I think actually has effects to certain people, but something that I do not know. I have not had the joy of battling one of these, but one day.
Oh, you don't wanna. You do not
doesn't
wanna.
work on
It's
demons
Esso.
or
He loves
devils
to
or
fight.
I know.
possibly.
Mm,
Not too sure. Would make
No
sense.
indication on sound affecting any agents. Merely indication of attack states.
yeah.
Thank you, Aries.
It's just very annoying. To me.
About 10 more minutes, we'll go ahead and kickstart.
The blade also has divine to it, so those who have a weakness to that, if they get hit with it, it hurts like hell. And the blade's strong itself
Imagine
too.
So.
I think getting hit by a sword like that would hurt like hell. Anyways.
Whew.
you
go.
know.
First-hand
Yeah.
experience
It's
from
pretty
it.
damn big.
Oh, for anyone who's going to be partaking in the training, by the way, go ahead and slap armor on your body. A little bit of extra weight would actually help out. If you got some. I don't know about you guys.
What we tried to do
I
is
said, you don't
take.
think a good place to get armor is somebody to talk to?
We did try to do with these.
Well,
is
I
you
mean,
just
I
take
tend to get mine from
down
Ivers, but...
joints,
leg.
and then get down to the head.
We need to get that leg checked out a little bit.
Leg?
What we did, I think, on the
Your
battlefield
limbo,
was try to
actually, your
use someone
limbo.
heavy hitter and take out the legs first, and then try to get the head part. That was what we tried to do, because that stopped them from moving.
It doesn't seem like to be the fastest thing in the world, but
No, it's slow and heavy hitting.
still.
Gargoyles are faster. These are
Out
slow.
the way.
Yeah,
I don't know
no.
about the gargoyles. Sucker almost took my arm off once.
Mhm. And they're back, and all the old variants are back too. The golems, the gargoyles, the giant mutated ones, I think.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna grab my gear.
Would do so.
Oh, hello.
A really stupid tactic kind of came to mind.
And what would that be?
Here for training?
Have you seen Star Wars?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dylan, weirdly
Uh-huh.
enough,
Mm.
you're actually not wrong.
Are we taking out a hand?
It's slow. Just run, like do figure-eights around its legs with some rope and just
Yeah, actually, that's a good
hope
tactic.
it's fucking.
Those who are fast can
That's
actually
strong
do
enough
that.
rope.
Here's the only problem, though.
it's
You're
not
gonna need a
real.
rope that's actually strong enough.
What is
Yeah.
that?
It is what we've
mean,
been
or you can just
fighting
try to do,
as
like,
of
a simple-
lately.
Tripwire, but a trip rope.
We have
It's
been
okay.
slightly fighting.
Don't cry.
This is
I understand.
I'm not gonna cry.
Don't cry.
It's gone.
basically
I'm
these
sorry.
are the things we've been fighting recently with the church.
Oh, it can leave
They,
the
uh,
ring. It
Oh.
can leave the ring.
They
Oh, I
are.
don't like that.
It can disappear and reappear as well in light. Darkness is the thing that
That
really...
I thought he was gonna be like over there.
I can't tell if it's
Alright.
looking me or
Oh,
on
watching
top
me.
of my head.
It disappears and reappears in the light.
So in other words, you have a ginormous foe that, although moving slow, can have teleportation.
Hold on, I'm probably.
It's scary.
Like me,
to
except
see
I
that.
can't teleport.
I'm gonna go.
I don't
Sure.
think I'm getting the full scope of
I
how
actually
big
bought
this
something.
one. I'm just
It's
gonna...
huge, Dylan.
Okay, yeah, this thing could crush me in like a single.
Yeah, if you're not careful.
Exactly.
no.
We'll be going over some stuff. No worries. I've got a couple lesson plans written up.
Oh, God.
These things are what we've been fighting as of recently.
Yeah.
We've gotten a lot of combat data
mentioned-
from them. I mentioned church, and this is what they brought us.
You know what?
Oh, that's a good
They
time.
weren't kidding
No
when they
worries.
said they were terrifying things.
Good time until you're fighting one of these and risking your life for it.
Man, the only things I remember from like the
Maybe you just need to
first time church came around were those like really weird
Maybe they all need a little.
Golem.
crystal.
Oh yeah, those they have them
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Yes.
That had-
They have them back.
Oh, those are fun. And then there was
And
these
they're
other
skeletons.
things that were like these.
I'll go up and just be like, hey, you wanna hug?
The other thing I remember is like these like. I think they
If
were
they have
like
any sense of humor, yeah,
ladies
you'll
with
absolutely
wings or something
terrify.
like that. And big
Those were
swords,
the
but they weren't as
angels
big as
from
this.
Laughing.
This is
Basically, they gave the old models an upgrade so that they have armor now. Basically.
Okay, so
Mm.
everything is terrifying. Got it.
Yes.
Yeah, especially from
And
these
this
guys.
Is why you should avoid Zafira.
Oh yeah.
That's why I told
Yeah,
you to.
I'm glad I don't live there.
True enough.
Also, I'm
Yeah.
finding it very strange just with all these glowing yellow
Oh, yeah, I'm
eye
super excited
things
about
they
'em.
have now.
Eyes of Zarus.
Very
It's this
Check this out.
cult
It's like I can
that's
punch somebody with it. Check that out.
literally.
Symbols of the
I-
cult, you know.
Of
Yes.
course, I've
Like
been
intense.
informed
I
of
like it.
such.
I like it.
Oh, you should see the paper constructs. They're littered with them.
Yeah,
It's
crystal
literally
is
the
a little
size of
bit
this
more
pillar.
sensitive, but it's definitely.
Yes.
Yeah.
You should see the brides. They're twice as scary, and they come in pairs.
Oh God. Mm.
Speaking of brides, hey Aries.
Ah! You
Right?
guys get to see them. Good.
I do.
I wanted to set their bouquets on fucking fire.
Oh, yikes.
No, I'm not getting married.
Hell?
Well, actually,
You when?
I
When?
am.
Yeah, you're engaged, my man.
Eventually. Eventually.
Once this church shit is over, maybe it'd be a good idea.
That is.
Yeah.
There's some
So
legs.
these two come in
I thought
pairs.
Zephos had really long heels, but Jesus.
They come in pairs. They
Yeah, church
can
gotta
heal
find a
each
way to
other.
win with their theatrics.
Wrinkles or something?
They can heal each other
That's
as
an
well.
option.
Seem like that would. They have healing capabilities. That's very not good.
Yeah.
What do you think their weak point is? Everyone get one guess. Saya.
I am going to guess if you take out the bouquet, I'll leave them a bit
Hey,
defenseless.
there you go. Congratulations. Your prize is not dying tonight. Careful hours. Of course, they have
I was
other
like-
weak shots, like for instance, the back of their knees and whatnot. But if you want to take them out quickly, use your fire. Simplistics.
Hmm.
They
Give
will
me the
protect them.
option.
They will dance around like ballerinas and swing giant swords with almost no effort. Things we'll be discussing. No worries.
You gave me an option.
I'm aware.
And the long swords have a reach. Ugh. They can
do.
sweep you.
Also incredibly effective and sharp.
So they're a lot
At the very
sturdier
least,
and
at
worse.
the very least, the hollowed ones have more worn-out blades. I don't know if that has potential to do anything else, but these things are clean as ceramic.
Hmm.
Yikes.
Though I also noticed that the hollowed ones have stone-like blades, which can be melted. I think.
Potentially, but I mean, if you can get around to doing that,
That's great.
It's
and all,
difficult.
but- So you said two of them fight.
Yes, they come in pairs. They come in pairs, they can heal each other. That's why the bouquets are there. And that's why taking the bouquets out for both of them is easier. It gives them not a reason to heal each other. And makes them easier to take down. Mm.
That was in a sarcastic tone. That is terrifying.
Yes.
I'm standing in between.
We're talking about these ones.
No, but your anime schoolboy outfit looks adorable.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
You look great on the first day of school, buddy. The
I need
kids will
bread.
love
I
it.
need bread. I don't have any clothes.
Bread.
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 You're giving. Oh, okay. You're giving him bread?
No, no,
Wait,
no, no,
isn't
no,
there
no.
a
Just bread. No,
church
sorry.
member that is like all about illusions and stuff?
Yes, Ishtar.
Maybe you guys
She's part
should,
of the hand.
Maybe you should do something where like, I don't know, like they're under some sort of effect and they have to try to use the better part of their mind to get out of it. You know,
Could be.
That happened.
Maybe we have a specialist in illusions assist us.
I could.
What we have
Hi.
noticed is that you
My name's
find
Shay.
her.
My name's Shay Egos, and I have an obsession with illusions.
And it's useful. It'd be very useful
Come on,
because
think about it. We scoured the void together. Why not? Give everybody a
Okay,
hand.
fine.
Well, imagine they knew each other.
What should I do?
technically
that
Shay
We actually
is
do-
Esso's
we actually do
stepbrother.
stuff
Ah,
against
okay.
the church. Like, join us.
Okay,
Come on.
okay, I can try. Gotta ask Zephos to see if maybe.
Are you
I mean,
doing
Naomi.
alright?
You didn't hear me say that.
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure?
Alright.
Oh, oof, okay. Forget that I
Shuffling.
still have to take that easy. I've been cleared, but I have to take it easy a little bit, but I'll be fine.
I mean, I
That's
figured
okay.
as much.
This is just training. You'll be fine.
I
Don't worry.
know.
I promise nothing will be happening that'll specifically harm you. And if we do decide to do any kind of combat, it'll be in VR. So you'll be fine.
Yeah, I got a clear from BB today. I just need to not itch the fucking wounds. They're just burning.
Alright. Alright, once you guys do me a quick favor, we're gonna go ahead and kickstart this a little bit. Weapon chart, over there. Go ahead and grab yourself a weapon you feel most comfortable with that matches your fighting style. Do not pull out your actual weapon, grab a hard light one. Everybody, even if you think you don't use one.
I'll do a little bit of sparring before we...
And I want you to group up right over here, right in the center of the room. Get it.
I'll spar for a little bit. It'll get
Right
me
there.
back into shape. Oh.
Oh, no. You calm yourself right there.
I'm just ready to... I'm just ready to fight these things again.
Yeah, well, keep yourself entertained. Training. Dylan,
Yeah.
grab some.
I don't use any of those as weapons, though.
Dylan,
You can
grab
learn.
something.
Come on.
Says to grab one, it doesn't matter if you don't use one or not.
Grab a staff.
Do me a favor. I need something with some menace. Do me a favor. Be a hollowed, and I want you to continuously point your weapons at everybody. Just swing it across from time to time.
That's not menacing. What?
Wow, this is a
Thank you.
short.
Yeah, that's alright.
We will wait on Dylan.
Long sword.
Oh, thank you.
Oh!
my god.
Grab
Nice
one,
job.
big guy. What you doing?
I'm in no condition to fight, but I will observe.
No. You're not fighting. You're not fighting. We're training. Don't worry. There'll be no combat being had today.
Don't worry. You'll be
Calm
okay.
steps. Keep yourself civil. Grab a weapon that you feel comfortable with.
Alright.
You got this, big guy.
Oh,
Don't worry. I got BB on call just in case anything goes wrong.
Alrighty.
Also, because she makes great food. So,
Oh, she does.
priorities.
Good cook's always the best.
Okay.
Alright, agents. So, we're gonna go over a couple things today. Today's gonna be rather simple. These training sessions are gonna be breaking off across a multitude of days. If you can't make one, that's fine. But every time there's gonna be something different, something new for each one of you to go ahead and learn, develop, and grow on, depending on the situation and the scenario that we will be walking on. Now, we're gonna go ahead and start with something very, very simple. The weapons you're holding. Some of you use weapons. Some of you don't. Some of you think, nah, my fists are good enough. No matter what, situations are going to be changing and varying at all times. And there's going to be certain times when you're going to have to use a weapon you are not familiar with. So, here's what I want you to do. To the person on your right, swap weapons.
Oh.
Oh,
He's on
that
the
would
right.
be-
That's
Oh,
the
no.
left.
that way.
These hands.
Swap weapons with the person next to you.
So what
Swap
is this?
weapons with the
Spear?
person
Yeah,
next
you
to
get a basic sword.
Spear.
Give it to him. I am
I'm
not familiar with a bow
Can't-
staff.
No.
Niku, do me a favor. There's
In
a
a
big
couple
sword sitting
years.
right there next to you. Why don't you trade him with him?
Oh, I didn't see. Go ahead.
So the right go all the way back to Ashra.
Oh,
I can't.
Give
Alright,
give a
we need to
weapon
go over one
to
more, 'cause
Ashra.
I
'cause-
have two
I-
shots.
I-
Alright,
that's-
I got
that's-
you. I got you.
I ended up with my hands anyway.
So put the
Him
short
out.
sword. Put the short sword. One of the short
I
swords
ended
away.
up with my hands anyway.
You want to
Just
take him back.
All that happened here was I became unchained.
And I was supposed
Oh, so we're supposed to, I guess, go. The end would go all the way
Here you
back,
go.
all the way over there, and then poke.
Ooh, you're giving a short,
I would technically
a
be
rapier.
sticking with the same.
Alright, guys. Hey.
What?
Whoa, wait a There you go.
No,
Gotcha.
okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we got
You're
the
fine.
mixed
You're
up.
fine. You're fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
Still stuck with short.
here's something that's very, very important in any combat-based scenario. You are going to be off guard. When I was watching the mission that happened with the church, the biggest problem was that you guys were functioning well-oiled machines until all of a sudden something crazy happened. You got caught off guard. Suddenly the grounds fell apart. You were retreating, running away. Everybody was scattered. People got hurt. People made mistakes. It happened. Right now you're holding weapons you don't understand. None of you have weapons you know. You got a fucking rapier man over here with a giant sword. You got a man with a big sword with a sword the size of his fucking toe. You have Astra with a rapier. And you have Dylan with fists.
Should I
Here's what you need to do.
Because I'm used to this.
Oh my god.
I got
You're
stuck with the
making
same
me make me
weapon.
do a little bit of extra work here, okay? Here.
I
You know
got
what?
stuck
Just
with the
because
same
you had to go
weapon.
and say something.
You know what?
Yeah, you shouldn't have. He gave him a shovel.
The legend.
There you go. Alright.
This is
you
a
got a
part of
shovel
the training. I'm not supposed to know the weapon.
Hey!
How's your
How the
hands?
fuck do you hold
Grab a
this?
weapon that you're
Hey,
not
Fable.
familiar with.
Wait.
I'm not familiar with.
Since
Not
you
Yeah.
familiar
said
with.
I should go on a mission sometime, should I probably do this too?
Grab
If
a
you
weapon.
want to.
Okay.
Okay.
Someone who uses.
So here's what we're gonna go over. Lesson 1. Adapting. The first thing you need to do as an agent in Aegis is adapt to any and all situations. You need to be ready, built, and powered to be able to deal with anything that comes your way. You need to be ready to go into a room, ready to fight a guy with a gun to end up fighting a demon who's shooting flame balls at you. It's basically the same thing, but it's a little bit different. You need to be able to adapt. Walk into a room, there's suddenly a trap, there's suddenly the walls falling down on you. What are you gonna do? What's the decision you're gonna make? How are you gonna react to protect you, your squad, and your people? Which in this case is gonna be adapting to new weapons. Now, we're gonna treat this as a mixed exercise. One is to teach you how to use new weapons and what to adapt with. Common techniques to help protect you and also help you when using new tools, as well as teaching you different ways to adapt depending on your scenario. Now, for the ones of you who have two-handed weapons, raise your weapon up.
Is a shovel two-handed weapon?
I
Yeah.
suppose this counts as a
Shovels are two-handed today.
spear.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so you guys have large weapons. You can put them down, you're fine. Now, what do you think you're supposed to do with a large weapon? Saya.
Try to, depending on if it has an end or not, try to use your own weight against it. With it.
Use your own weight. Okay, Fable. What do you think you're supposed to do with a large weapon? How do you think you are supposed to fight with it? Give me something.
Not only just using weights, but also making all your hits count. You're gonna be a lot slower
That's
than
the
you
same
are
with
gonna be
every
with a
weapon, but
one-handed.
that's true. That's true. Got it.
Depending upon the size, I guess you can use your superior, with its superior size to your advantage, such as stay at a distance.
Okay, cool.
Smack the ever-living shit out of something.
There you go. All right. So,
I mean, it's fair.
large weapons. There's gonna be situations where you might get your fucking hands on large weapons. Now, I guarantee you, the one person here who truly does use a large weapon, can go ahead and tell you, distance. You have distance with your weapon. Use it. Now, there's a lot of different ways to use it, and I'm not going to sit here and waste your guys' time teaching you the intricacies of every weapon. If you want to, come to me, I'll give you training, we'll go over that, no worries. But your weapons can give you distance. Use it. Do not fight fair against your opponent. They want you to die. So you need to make them either die first or hit the ground and stop trying to kill you. A or B, whichever you need to. The situation may call for one, might call for the other. Now remember, when using your weapons, these are large instruments, so ground yourself. Bend your knees lightly. You don't want a bunch of blood getting stuck in your legs because you decided you want to stand up tall and look cool. Astra.
It's all about
Now,
that core body strength.
when you're doing this, hold yourself into the ground. Make your strikes count. However you swing with your weapon, however you use it, remember, use it in the most correct way possible. And by that I mean if you have a scythe, hit them with the blade of the scythe. If you have a staff, smack them with the ends of your staff. If you have a huge sword, hit them with the sharp end. If you have a spear, hit them with the pointy end. Try to use your tool, but make sure you use it with strength and guard. Hold yourself down. Swing your weapon all the way through. Trying to fake with these heavy weapons is gonna potentially be the death of you unless you're strong enough. So if you swing, swing. If you attack, you attack. And if you push through, you push all the way through. But remember, these weapons are large, which means they're slower. So make sure that when you strike, think. Watch your opponent. Whereas they're jumping and dashing around and trying to think about this, you can hold yourself down to the ground and analyze your opponent. While they're trying to bounce around you and think of what cool way they're about to stab you, you've already figured out what is the cleanest, easy way to hit them. And when they try to go for a crazy strike, all you have to do is just swing to the left, and suddenly they're on the floor. Now, people who are Dylan. Your weapons have been taken. You only have your fists. And unfortunately, some of you are very fit. Some of you
But what about my
not
magic?
very
That hasn't
fit.
been taken.
Some of us are.
Well, hold on. Let's say you don't have your magic. Let's say your magic has been taken. Oh no, you entered the dark miasma and suddenly your magical abilities are gone. Now you only have your fists. Remember, when you are fighting without a weapon, you are fighting at a disadvantage. No matter what anyone tells you, no matter what, fighting without a weapon is a disadvantage. No matter what. Even if you are a martial arts god and you also have magic, you are fighting at a disadvantage, because here's the thing. Casting a spell can be dodged pretty easily, and there's a lot of ways to counter it, as well as a weapon. But, no matter what, I've seen too many mages attempt to cast a spell and then get shot in the face.
Yeah.
Guns are strong weapons, oddly enough. So, point being, without a weapon, you're at a disadvantage, which means fighting dirty is the go-to. No matter what, hand-to-hand combat is not a honorable way to fight. You fight dirty. You go for kidney shots. Go for the insides of their legs. Go for a trip. Go for a sweep. Go for a twist counter. Grab them by the wrist and then turn it as hard as you can. However you can seem to fight and damage your opponent, do it. Grab their hair. Grab at their legs. Get a good groin shot in if you need to. Grab a weapon.
Okay.
One that you don't understand.
To these lessons.
Oh.
This is right
Yeah,
up Court's alley.
Now, remember though, when you do this, you are fighting to survive, alright? The opponent might be trying to kill you, and you need to treat every battle as if they are, but we are Aegis, and we don't want to kill them. We only kill if it is needed, if it is necessary. If lives depend on it, you will kill. But if you have the option to not, you're fucking taking it. No more of that shit. No fucking more of that shit. Don't. We're void. We're better than that. Now, just because we're fighting dirty does not mean that we're fighting to just kill people. That's where this is coming around to. You're going to fight dirty with your hand-to-hand combat. You need to strive to survive. That instinct to live, that is your
punch him in the
tool.
dick.
When you punch them, you're not punching them to look cool for your friends. You're punching them so you can go home at the end of the day. Remember that and hold that true to yourself. Focus, strive, and be confident. Even if you are weak and you have nothing left to give, you will still pull out whatever 5% you have and swing. to try to make something count at the end of the day when it comes to your combat. Now, who has a
Fight
one-handed
tooth and
weapon? Raise it up.
Woo!
There we go. All right.
Little baby.
Good, you grabbed a ranged one. Open to a lesson about that. Okay, now, the beauty of one-handed weapons is either you are going to fight like some artisan douchebag, or you are going to fight like every character from For Honor. A or B. Now, here's the thing about one-handed weapons. One-handed weapons gives you a lot of utility. A lot of free utility that neither party truly has. Because here's the thing. You have a weapon, and your other fucking arm is free. Holy shit!
It's wonderful.
Options! How crazy is that?
It's wonderful.
Now with this means that you have something that everyone else would never have, and that is free utility with the defense and offense of your combative weapon. Which means when you fight people, you have something new to bring to the table. Don't think inside of the box. You are the one to think about. The only person who's thinking more outside of the box than you is the fist user. You have the freedom to attack and battle in different ways. For instance, when you block an attack, you have a free arm. Grab their arm and go for a knee, or just go to deck them in the chest. Swing with your weapon, and maybe you have a bracer on, so you block. You have all kinds of different tools to your disposal. Your freedom and your thought process is how you're going to be changing how you do that. Remember, we are fighting to try to protect people, and because of that, our goal needs to be to do things like disarm, to do things like knock down the opponent, take them down, alleviate them in a safe and non-harmful way if possible. And with your tools, you have that ability. Your free range, having that extra arm, is enough for you. So remember, when you have a one-handed weapon, think about that. Think about the fact that you have that freedom and that utility at your disposal. Now, we got our one ranged user over there. Now, ranged weapons are incredibly dangerous, and I cannot stress this enough. A gun, a bow, a crossbow, a shotgun, any kind of ranged weapon is dangerous. You are holding a tool in your hand that can eliminate a life in a matter of a second, less than a second. So when you use these weapons, you are going to follow 3 rules. 1, your finger does not wrap around that trigger unless you are 100% prepared to shoot. If you are not about to shoot, your finger is off that thing. Number 2, follow through. If you believe you are confident enough to pull that trigger, you need to be confident. I don't think any weapon carries more confidence than a gun or crossbow or even a bow, which obviously it's a bit more different. Rather than holding a trigger, you're more or less pulling the bow back. It's the same concept. A little bit more flexible, but the same concept. You need to have the confidence to pull the trigger, to let go of the bow, to hold your arm steady and make sure the bow doesn't waver or shake, because you decide the fate of a life on that tool. It's important. It means the most. And the last one is knowing when to use it, knowing where to shoot. You need to know that the second of a doubt, that the moment you're getting ready to pull that weapon and use it, you know exactly what you're doing with it. You're not just pulling out a gun and swinging it at someone's head because that's the quick option. No, you know you don't want to kill the opponent. You know exactly where to shoot. Maybe you want to give them a bit of a feint. Aim at their chest, hold your finger off the trigger. They try to make a move, finger on the trigger, aim at the leg, bam. Go for something like that. There's a lot of tools you have with a weapon. You're ranged, you've got protection, you're away from them, you can be as far as you want, there's all kinds of crazy guns. But these things kill people. They end lives. All of your weapons do at the end of the day, which is why, if you have one, no matter what, think. Think, think, think. Use your fucking heads. It's important. Genuinely. Our jobs are to protect people. We are a shield. We're not a sword. So you will be trained to use weapons. You will be trained to fight. You will be trained to kill, but you will use it to protect people. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Loud and clear.
Goddamn right. Fucking Aegis. Be fucking proud of it. You motherfuckers protect people. You're either defeating giant fucking monsters, you're fighting the fucking church, you're fist-punching giant Goliaths. Saving the fucking world, that's our job. Everybody be proud. Be ready. Be excited. We got this. We stand out there proud to show people that even when there's the shadowous darkness covering the world, there is still a light out there. That is you. Every single one of you. Now that we have a bit of an understanding of the basics on different kinds of weapons, as well as potentially how to use them, we'll go over specifics a little bit later. For instance, how to use staffs, how to actually use a shovel as a weapon, how to use a rapier, the proper combat techniques with a scythe, axe weapons and throwing techniques, two-handers, spears, crossbows, and your occasional one-hander. We'll go over the specifics on that at the next training session. But for this one, I want to get over a lot of information. I want you guys to understand and learn a little bit more than everything else. So, go ahead and do me a favor. Go ahead and put the weapons away for right now. Come right back.
Oh, wait.
Ashra. Ashra. No.
Ashura.
Ashura, I will kick your
Ashura.
ass. Put it there normally.
Put it
I
back.
got it.
No. Let him. Let him.
There was-
No, let
there
him.
was an
Let him.
attempt. Give me.
Let him. Let him.
Let him have control.
There you go. There you go. All right, guys, form back up. Come on, hurry up, Asher. Okay, coming up next, combat tactics. We're gonna go over some basics. Don't worry, I'm not gonna be running you a bunch of drills through a bunch of crazy fucking formations. Like I said, we'll be going over specifics at the next training session, which will go ahead and be announced and propped out for everybody. This time, we're gonna go over some quick time callouts. Now, my big armored compadre, what is a callout?
A burst of information that could be relayed to others quickly. Something like
There you go.
enemy
That's
up
good.
top or flight or things like that.
Enemy at 12
That's not bad. That's not bad. Dylan, what's a call out?
You see something and you have to let other people know. Within the immediate
Okay, there you
instant.
go. There you go. That's good. That's good. Lyle, what's a call out?
Most of the time, it's what scouts do when they go up ahead. They go up ahead and they tell the people back or in the back that there are either people up top to the flank or down below most of the time.
There we go. Okay, good. You guys have a decent understanding of what exactly a call-out is. So like they said, a call-out is essentially relaying a large group amount of information based around tactics, locations, and distances, and all kinds of different things through the use of almost single words. It's meant to be quick. It's meant to tell you things. But call-outs can also be used to request and signal formations. There's a lot of things you can do with a call-out. We're going to focus on specific call-outs to help each other out. So, check this out. Situation number one by you guys. You just entered a room. The hand has just walked in. Through the door that you entered. You turn back around thinking, I'm gonna run, and all of a sudden, there are no exits. It's either fight or die. So what do? Most people, let's go ahead and admit it, everybody, you panic. Some of you decide, I'm gonna run all the way to the back room and try to do something. Some of you decide, we're all just gonna start swinging. There is crazy, there is lunacy, there is no foundation. And what is the most important thing to a team? Foundation. You need to be able to hold each other together. You are your only savior. You have to work together. It's important. So, one thing that I highly suggest doing, who here wants to be a leader? In Aegis. Be real. Raise up your hand. Who wants to be a leader? Okay, the correct answer should be all of you. We need to all strive to be better and to be leaders. Why? Because one day the person who is leading your squad is gonna fall and you're gonna have to stand up for them. You're gonna have to stand up for them. You're gonna have to stand up for them. And that is the day I am most scared. But still, we'll put perspective on that. Now, the reason by Rochelle.
Yeah.
Come on, join the line.
Yeah.
Nice slippers.
Thanks. That thing's just pretty great.
Yeah, it's
You
not
look fantastic. You're doing great. So, like I said, all of you will have to be your own leaders. It's incredibly important. It's one of the most dire things that we hold on to. So, here's a couple callouts I want you guys to go ahead and learn. On me. On me is whenever a leader calls for their squad to essentially group on them. When you hear your leader call this, which we'll be using comms if we can. If we can't use comms, that's fine. Call them out as much as you can. And when you hear a call out, repeat it. Except you'll say it a bit differently. For instance, if Saya says on me, you would then repeat on Saya. And then anyone in the squad who is listening will know on Saya. So they will go group up on Saya. This is important. This is a very, very important one. You cannot freak out and panic even if you are retreating. You need to be tactical. Listen to each other. Think. You can avoid major conflicts and damage if you all are on the same brain level. For instance, another really, really good one. Flank. If your leader calls for a flank, then you and the group know I need to move around the outsides to flank the opponent. Group up with your friendlies. Groups of 3 are best for this. And being able to be in tandem with your callouts are very important. If you call out a specific enemy, people know that enemy is there. Now, of course, half the time everybody will just start yelling and screaming it. But there's a reason why a leader's job is to do this. If the leader calls it out, everyone knows who to focus on. You could even say, focus on that gargoyle, and then everybody would move around them and move on them. Listening to the leader is incredibly important, but knowing these things can help each other out immensely. You know which opponents to focus on, who to protect, who to move on. And as a leader, you need to be able to move your squad like a fucking RTS game. Or for some of you, chess. Or checkers. Whichever one's your go-to. For instance,
Always look for the better position.
do me a favor. Okay, Dylan, come here.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're fine.
Come
Don't
on,
worry.
Dylan. You got this.
Okay, lay down.
Oh.
I'm giving you an excuse to be lazy. Come on. You want areas to make you a pillow? There you go. Your friendly has just been downed. Your tough tank, that is the Rochelle that she is, although in this current state, a little bit less, but you'll get back there, I know you will, is currently dealing with a giant golem. You, Saya, are currently the leader, so do me a favor, stand right there.
Alright.
There you go, there you go, there you go. You are the leader, and these people are your squad. You've got Dylan, who's down, and there are a load of creatures that are coming all around you in a complete circle, and your tank is currently occupied with a giant golem. I want you to do me a favor. Not to call you out, not to test you, but with the people that you have in this room, what would you have them do?
If I have one person down, I would try to get them out of there as quickly as possible. So I'd have some people defend. If I'm able to get them out or have someone get them out as quickly as possible, it's the best idea. Take out as many of the smaller enemies as you can to make an opening.
The golem has just crushed Rochelle.
Took too long.
Try again, try again. What would you do? Start out. Think, it's okay, take your time.
Know your teammates.
I would try and ask Rochelle to pull back if she can. Get out of the golem's distance.
Oh, she can't. You got a big golem on it.
Have someone who is agile enough to help her while the other squad can take out some of the smaller enemies and make an exit.
Decent, decent. Now, what I did say was the people in this room. And there's a reason why I said that. Question. What abilities does Ku have?
He is good in swordsmanship, and I believe he has some magic with him. It's more
What magic?
nature-based.
Nature-based, okay. What about Ashra? Tell me about Ashra.
He is more of a close quarters combat, but he can take many blows like a tank.
Okay, alright. And what about the boy right behind you?
Physically, I
do?
can see he uses a short sword, and or he has some equipment in his belt, and it looks like he uses a ranged weapon. Possibly.
Okay. Color me impressed. So I just showed something that is immensely important to every single one of you that should be most important to anyone when he wants to be a leader. Knowing your team. I know it's hard. There are so many of us. And so many of us keep changing. Watch, you'll blink and one of us will suddenly be able to shoot lightning out of our hands. That was not a call out for you, Rochelle. I'm sorry. I just thought about that as I said it. No worries, you're fine. Now, this is very, very important. Knowing your team is how you are going to be the leader among leaders. Knowing your squad, knowing what you can do so you know who to send where. If I see Rochelle being held up by a golem, I know I need Ashra over there to go punch the hell out of that thing to get it the fuck off of her. I know that I need the armored Goliath that my boy is right here to pick up Dylan and get the hell out of there. Because not only is he protected, but he's able to take a blow or two and keep moving. While I have a select number of the squad, which I'd say roughly about half side of this room, go ahead and start smacking around the small ones. Whereas I have Fable going ahead and dealing with some of the more ranged opponents by blocking them with his shield and having a certain illusionist confuse and manipulate opponents.
Alright.
You need to be able to build this kind of assertion at an instant. It's the scariest thing about combat. It's the scariest thing about our jobs. You need to be ready to, at any second, formulate a plan and have it be clear. You're gonna panic. You're gonna get scared. This job is fucking terrifying. But you need to be ready at any point. Dylan, stand up and get in line. You need to be ready at any time to make a decision, and you need to make it clearly. Hybris does her best. She does. Some of you got to experience her on a mission. She gives very clear-cut, precise orders. But sometimes even she can panic. It's going to happen, which is why all of you are your own leaders. When a leader starts to fall, you get in there and you pick them the fuck back up. If you notice that you see your leader just go, run! Get with them, tell them to group up the team, and let's move. And then get them to just calm down for a moment as you're moving and collect each other together. Say on you. Take control of the situation if you have to. Our job is life or death, and you have to remember that, and we also have to be on accountability for all of each other. It's important. Now, I think we've learned a little bit there.
I did.
And we are on time, too. Fantastic. Now, on to the next thing. Ares! My boy, can I get a... Give me one of those paper bastards.
Constructs. They are small but agile.
There you go. You can go ahead and garnish your weapon. Go ahead and join me. Now, let's talk about a type of thing you will be fighting that I know that none of you have experience against. And if you do, blame me wrong.
A bit.
Spears. You guys fight swords a lot. I know. It's a pretty commonality. Maybe claws. The occasional bow. Maybe some magic blasts that kind of just, you know, tickle your hairs or something. Spears! Spears are the most dangerous tool out there, at least in my opinion, because the spear can insta-kill you in a matter of a second. You would barely even see it coming, and it's not a gun. Half the time, most of you will misguide the actual distance and range a spear will actually project at you. You'll think they only can throw about this feet, and then all of a sudden they reach across Wisconsin. Clock you right in the back of the head because you're an idiot.
Long reach.
Go ahead and join me. Now, when you're dealing with a spear user, you have to remember, they have range against you. And most of you are melee fighters. It's understandable. Melee is the way to go, at least in my opinion. But the spear user is melee with range. which means you're gonna have to fight a bit differently. You can't just charge in at your opponent and do some flourish. Well, unless you're Coop. Or do some crazy flourish and try to dance around your opponent. You're a rapier guy, don't at me, I see you.
Isn't, like, technically a spear something that can be used in all aspects? You can throw it, you can use it with one hand, you can use it with two hands, you can block with it pretty easily. It's
Yes,
pretty
you
much...
It's a utility
Yeah.
weapon.
It's very much.
And it's incredibly dangerous too, because check this out. Do me a favor. Show me the other end of this thing.
That one has a double ender. It's a literal.
Get a good look at that.
That's a two-ended.
That means at any
spear.
point this thing just became a staff with two blades at the end of it.
That's terrifying.
Not only that, but could you position on a sideward angle?
That too.
It has a